It used to be a dilapidated building. They redid it pretty nice. Ah, look at him. He says, don't forget me. So, we got all this snow, and I don't know if people believe me or not, but people even around here were kind of saying I was wrong. A little bit, not 100%. But we don't get snow like this in Alaska anymore. This is abnormal. Everybody says, oh no, it's totally normal, you know, to have snow by Halloween. And that is a true thing if we were talking about, you know, 30 years ago. It was like that. But it's not like that now. Hasn't been like that for years. Over 10. The weather has changed. But now we have this snow and everybody, oh look, it's back to normal, everything's normal. But now it's like 40 degrees again. All the snow's melting. None of the trees have it on them. You see that everything is warm now. My gloves are like isotoners instead of the sheepskin one, insulate ones. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm not saying, oh, they're out to get us with the weather. Maybe they are. I'm just saying it's possible to change the weather, and I think that they probably did for some reason, and I don't know the reason, but maybe you do. Maybe something weird happened weather-wise in your area, because you see, if you make it snow in Alaska, it takes the snow away from somewhere else. This is a closed system, like they always tell us, you know. If you change it one way on one side, then the other side has to change the opposite. You know, it's facts of life, right, Guru? Oh, good girl. She's making a poo-poo, and we ain't picking it up. Good girl. Whee! Almost a T-bone right there. Today's election day, I guess. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't care about it. I haven't cared about it. I won't care about it. It's just the thing that they do. And people, all you people voting, you haven't realized what the fuck is going on. I mean, who the fuck is doing it? Okay, you might say, well, what are we gonna do about it? I don't know what to do about it, Max. And I'm gonna say, I don't know what to do about it either. But we shouldn't be voting and showing our support for the system that we don't want, that we know everybody knows is wrong. This isn't. I'm not attacking the system that you thought you had, that everybody thought the way it was. I'm not attacking that. That sounds pretty good, but how come it's not that way? It's not that way anymore now. So, well, what the fuck is the deal? Everybody still thinks it's good because they wanted it to be a better way, but it's not that way. So, why you keep doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome? You know, voting for these criminals. Who gets to choose who the criminals are? The other criminals. The other criminals are like, well, we got this one criminal that we think everybody's gonna like, so we're gonna put this one criminal up as the one that we want to be the head criminal and the other group has some people that they think are good criminals and could be a good criminal for their side, and they're gonna put that person up. And then us, the people, the victims of the criminals, the victims are gonna be like, well, I like this thug, you know, because this thug does this when it rapes me. It gives me flowers, whatever, you know. It tells me I'm a good boy as it's fucking me, you know. I like that system. I'm gonna vote for that guy. That guy says I can do it. He's gonna make me rich by fucking everybody equally, or we'll just fuck the people that used to be fucking us. He's gonna call a reversal, and now all the people that were getting fucked are gonna get to fuck the other people. No, I don't think so. We forgot about the two groups that own you. They're bidding for control of the people, when it's supposed to be the people. It's supposed to be the people have all these people working for them. Like, we're the employer and they're the employees, and we're like, hey, you know, you've been late to school, you've been late to work, or whatever the fuck it is we're calling this. You've been late all these days in a row. We're gonna have to punish you, this and that, and we're gonna have to kick you out. Now you can't be in this school anymore. You're not qualified to work for us, the people. You're not qualified, you know. You'd be looking for a job and you see like all these qualifications. Oh, you need to be able to do this and this and this and this. Our fucking people can't do that shit. You know, the president of everybody, that person should be like a jack of all trades, should know everything about everything. And it seems like they don't. Seems like all they're interested in is fucking us a different way. Using a certain group of people. We're gonna use these people now. We're gonna use these people now. They're like all proud that we drove the price of oil up by not buying oil from Iran because they're doing things that we don't like. Come on. And we say it's a free country, and they're doing things that we don't like, so we're gonna say to all of our other people that they have to do something a certain way, which is bad for these people that are not playing our game of freedom. Are they free or are they not free? They're not free. They say that they're not free. I think they have some kind of government where it's not like you're not like 100% free. I don't know. All we know is what they tell us. And somebody comes out and says something different, we would call that person crazy or a liar, or they have some kind of agenda or something, you know. So we're not free. We're not letting other people be free. All this stuff is already came out. Everybody should be fucking livid. Acid, LSD, all that stuff. The 60s, the love-in, all that. The drug movement, the free love, all that. Brought to you by the CIA fucking A. Yeah. Oh my God. All the fucking popular people had ties with the military and all that other fucking bullshit with the government, through their family and through band members' family. It's like ridiculous that everybody thinks that the government's ever been on our side. Well, they have to fucking poison the people. They have to fucking manipulate the people for their own fucking good. Yeah? But is it everybody's good, or are they playing different sides against each other? So it's not everybody's good, is it? And then we're like, you're a racist. People thinking I'm a racist because my skin is fucking white. My skin's white, so I'm a bad guy. They made that. I'm not being judged by my thing or that thing. And even if I was black, they made that too. You can look at old pictures and white people and black people hung out together. We can live together. back in the day when people were first starting out, there wasn't, we're told, there wasn't a lot of travel. You couldn't get from point A to point B or point A to point Z very easily. And so the gene pool, the traits and all the things that are accustomed to an area, like a whole group of people, like say like Asian people have similarities, but there's a whole bunch of different groups because they went into different areas of the Asia area. They all just came from that place where they, probably from the north. It looks like it, the way their eyes are shaped like almonds, or some people might call it slanted, but I don't mean that in a derogatory way. For doing different things, maybe being on the plains or something, looking far away, looking into the sun. I don't know. I'm not a geneticist. I don't care about race. Like I said in other videos, the people, like, let's say you're just different. We don't even have to have a color. You're just different than this group, but you want to join that group. So it's a gang of people in one group, and you don't look like those people, but you live in that area, and so you are one of those people. And so you have to try extra hard because you don't look like them, and they don't want you because you look like the people that they're not necessarily against, but the people that all groups are against, you know, in that area. So that's the way it goes. The person doesn't get killed or murdered or whatever. They just try harder, and then they're accepted by the other group. Sorry, Charlie. I was watching Mythbusters at home, and yelling at the screen. It seems like they rigged those tests to do it certain ways, and then it's like they pretend like they're not doing that. Oh, we got this and this and this. Oh, but we can't do it like this because of this. Oh, it's busted, you know. This one I saw, they had the Russians have this myth, I guess they call, or legend of a town that didn't have any artillery and they were getting attacked, so they made cannons and stuff out of ice, and so Mythbusters does that, and they make a cannonball out of ice, and they're like, oh, this will never fucking work, this will never work, and they shoot it, and the fucking thing's awesome. And anyways, they now they're like, okay, now we're gonna make the cannon, we gotta make the breech barrel and all this stuff, and they make it, and then they just have it open, like if you had a glass and you filled it up full of ice, and then you water, and then you let it freeze. They take it out so there's nothing supporting the ice, And when ice freezes, it wants to go out like that. So it makes those fractures. You can see the fractures in it before they even do anything to it. So they take it out like that, and they're going to use it and say that, oh, nope, it can't be done. But it could be done. Especially when in the very same fucking episode, they have a boat. They're gonna try to redo the battleship idea that they had in Doodad in America. They were gonna build a battleship out of ice. And they used sawdust in the thing. Probably because they had a lot of sawdust, but if you go a little bit deeper and you make it out of newspaper, but then you also make it out of newspaper and out of in the form of like a, what's it called, fiberglass, where you put the fiber down and then you put the resin and then you put the fiber down and put the resin. It's like making a skateboard or making plywood or all this stuff. This stuff is strong. So they make the breech barrel or whatever the fuck it is of the cannon. I forget what it's called. The place where the powder explodes. The place where it's gonna fail if it's gonna fail. And yeah, anyways, you know what I'm saying. You could just wrap it. It doesn't even have to be, it wouldn't even have to be whatchamacallit. You could make a small cylinder, the size that you need the casing to be. Like, for your imagination purposes, think of it as a can, a soup can that's too high, two levels high, and then you put that in something where it's got like maybe 3 inches. It's 3 inches bigger all around, you know, so like 6 inches bigger. You freeze that, wrap that with ropes, and then do another freezing of another 3 inches. Wrap that with ropes, like I'm saying. Go on and on until you could actually do experimentation to find out what the minimum amount is for time, or maybe what the minimum amount is for reusing purposes. If we do it 5 layers thick, then we can reuse it for a whole month. Many shots. If we do it 1 or 2 thick, then we can do it for a day, for a siege, like somebody's coming after us, you know. And if you start making it one day and then just go until you have to use it, then it's however many thick it is. What if you did all that and then created a wooden box to go around it? Because I mean, they got houses, don't they? They got wood. So they said that it was busted. Probably because they want you to think that battle is a lie. The battle where the people won or lost or whatever. They want to change the idea of what that battle is. It seems so subtle, doesn't it? Oh, it's just a Mythbusters show, Max. It's just this or that. It's just a direct inlet into your psyche, into your understanding of the world is what it is. And it's through the fucking back door. Now you believe it. You believe those Russians lost that battle. They didn't. I bet you they won. You could have a shitload of artillery and unlimited ammo. Those glass balls in Russia at minus 40 degrees, it would be like, you could probably make them in a day, maybe even half a day. But some stuff they do pretty good. So who knows? Who knows what the deal is? That's the way they do it. Half lies, half truth. Full lie, full truth. Keep you guessing. And the crazy stuff is probably true. Because they keep us all away from the reality of how everything really is. I gotta take a leak. It's like payback. Whenever the dog has to go to the bathroom, I'm pulling on the leash. Now I'm going to the bathroom and the dog's pulling on the leash. Hey, come on, what are you doing? I didn't say we could stop. It's Anchorage, Alaska. Look at all those buildings, bunch of worthless fucking shit. What do they do in all those? Well, some of the big ones are hotels. But all the other ones, well, what the fuck do you think they're doing in there? Pushing papers around. Pushing papers around. Bunch of fucking scammers. Keep going. Hey, bud. Oh, stop! Stop chewing on that. Come here. Come here. What a bitch. Come here. Stop. Stop it. You make it shorter and you're the one that's gonna be sorry, not me. Goofball. Hey, my back fucking hurts. Get it out. Get Goro, bite him. Bite him. I'm sorry, bud. Don't bite him. He's old. Come on. Goro doesn't like this bridge. His little toes go in there. I was watching things on epoxy and stuff. I think that'd be fun. Make some stuff. I saw this guy made epoxy infused with sand. He made these boards. Well, he made like the furniture out of just like a epoxy sand cement. I guess that's what it is. I watched another guy make a concrete thing, and he made it 3/4 of an inch thick, And it was a chair, a freestanding chair. And he did it with, like what I was talking about. He did it in layers, and the thing was sturdy. He could sit on it and lay down on it, and it was a good looking chair. I don't like the design that he did, but I mean, as like a proof of concept, I liked it. I told him good job. I didn't say I didn't like it. Come on, what are you doing? So we got this snow. Let's call it 8 inches of snow. And they've already, in quite a few spots on the road, they've already created a lane shortage. The roads are basically dry because it's been so hot. I mean, all they have to do is their job and the stuff would have been gone. But they have all this stuff stuck in the road, making a whole lane go away. I mean, if you had a motorcycle, you could probably ride it in half the lane. It's ridiculous. The very first snow, and you can't fucking hang, and you work in Alaska? What's wrong? Are all the people that are doing the job, are they all fucking newbies? A bunch of fucking idiots? I don't know how to plow snow. I moved here from Arizona. Whatever. Go back. Go back. Who's the leader of these fucktards? Wrong. Come on. Who's the leader of these idiots? Go out there and don't put it on the sidewalk, because we got a bunch of things that drive around on the sidewalk. I'm thinking the brakes didn't release. You know? Thinking that might be the case. Eventually the friction will heat everything up. That's enough complaining.